wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Okay, it's back with another video for you guys, and today, today I guess, it's the morning, whatever. So, there are videos going around Twitter right now, online, about Pokemon Go. I know I've been talking a lot about Pokemon, but let's just face it, Pokemon is doing great right now. The Sun and Moon hype is at an all-time high with the new Alola forms, dude. I know I'd be messing up calling them Aloha forms, but Alola forms. And there's a video coming on those soon, hopefully. Well, not necessarily those, maybe some other Alola form ideas. But anyway, so Pokemon Go. That's what we're talking about. So, as we all know, the tracker for the past month almost has been 3-step glitched, and then they took the 3 steps away, and then it was just Pokemon there, and you've been wandering aimlessly for about 3 or 4 straight weeks in Pokemon Go. So, today they released an update, and this is what it does, okay? This is monumental, so I want you guys to listen closely. I can't believe they even thought of this. They added grass to the Pokemon. Yo, what the heck? Who there thought of that? That's genius. That is pure genius. Now, obviously, I'm being sarcastic about that. Literally, adding the grass did nothing more. It just literally added grass, and they changed the word nearby to sightings. So everyone's like, oh, great job. And I see memes going around about them putting just grass behind them. People making fun of Niantic. But at least I saw they were focusing on it, right? We all saw they were at least looking at the tracking. Well, now, a couple hours after that update, we're finding out that a select number of people got a different tracker. It's on a new level. And a lot of people are liking what they're seeing so far, but I got some negative every time I put my freaking video on, my battery notification for my phone comes up. Please. Okay, so the new tracker is basically, I'm going to show a picture on the screen, it shows if Pokemon are by Pokestops, and if it's by Pokestops, you can click on it, say view, and it'll give you it'll show you where they're at, show you the Pokestop. It'll like do an overhead map view. Sorry if I'm not explaining it well, but then it'll say like 3 steps or whatever, and then you'll walk to it. Now, here's my problem with it. It's good, right? It tells you basically exactly what a Pokemon is. So, very much easier to find Pokemon. Here's my problem. One, it could potentially be too easy. That's not really too much of a problem. Here's the big one for me. What if you don't have Pokestops near you? Because I know a lot of people have been complaining about if you're in different areas where there's not many Pokestops. A lot of people are in areas like that. And there's just, what if there's no Pokestops? Then you just are stuck with the sightings, and it still just shows the grass. So we still don't know what a Pokemon are. All I want them to do is bring the steps back. That's all I want. I don't want none of this freaking... I think it's cool. I think it's a step in the right direction, but it seems like they're focusing way too much about putting Pokemon in or by Pokestops, because here's what it does. What it does is separates it with nearby, and it shows a Pokemon on Pokestops, and you could click on them, and then it shows another section that says sightings, and it's the same thing we've already seen with the grass. So it's still not telling us where Pokemon are on the sightings, but it's telling us if they're by a Pokestop. What is that doing for me? What is that gonna do if it's telling me it's by a Pokestop? Okay, cool, so I can go to the Pokestop. That's cool, that's good, alright? So I'm giving that a thumbs up. But what about if I don't live by Pokestops? Then I'm just gonna see grass and I still don't know where to go? So here's what I'm saying. It seems like they're putting way too much focus on cities, on people with Pokestops. Well, what if you're someone like a lot of people out there, and even me myself, and I solo ride until I die. I got that fire in my soul. I don't need anyone. Sorry for that music break, but yeah, what if you're like me, or a lot of you guys out there that don't have Pokestops around, and all you see, are we still only gonna see the grass? Okay, this is a simple solution. I like where you're going. Niantic, you could keep the whole Pokestop thing, but just add the steps back. So do the nearby, and then show the Pokemon at the Pokestop, and then do sightings and show us the steps again. That's all you have to do. That way, if we don't live by Pokestops, we can still find the Pokemon. Because what is telling me it's in grass when I be finding Pokemon on the streets? I'm finding Pokemon on the streets, but it's showing grass. It makes no sense. Either way, guys, I'm still low on Pokemon Go. I don't want to be one of those people who just hates and spouts hate about things, because I do love the game, but it's just things, Niantic I feel like they're messing up. A lot of people are praising this new tracking, but that's a negative a potential negative I found is that if you don't live by Pokestops, you still can't find the Pokemon unless you have a Pokestop near you. That's the only way it tells you. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. The point is, please, Niantic, give something to people that aren't around Pokestops. Because I've seen pictures on Twitter of people with like a bunch of Pokestops. They're in an area with a bunch of Pokestops. They go there and there's like 50 Pokemon in the spawn at one time. One time! I walk around my place and I can't find nothing but some Rattatas and Pidgeys. And that's walking miles, son. That's walking miles. And that's all I'll find. But yeah, I'll be walking forever and that's all I'll find. But if I go to a city, or not even a city, but a place with a bunch of Pokestops, then I find a million. But Pokestops, for some people, are like miles away, and I know it's about walking, but I don't want to walk miles just to get to some Pokestops. Anyways, I'm not trying to make this a rant. I'm just saying, I think Niantic needs to switch this tracking a little bit. I think it's a great step in the right direction, but please, Niantic, don't put too much focus on the Pokestops when some of us don't have Pokestops everywhere. Or, here's the easy solution to that, maybe. Add more Pokestops. I'm a freaking genius. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just said it twice. You know what, I'm going to say it a third time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know what you think of this new tracking that we're seeing. With that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.
I got a big amount. I think I'm the biggest out. Got hits and I ain't even put them out. Lit and you can't even put it out. Got the Billboard melodies. Rapping something I do on the side. Crossed over to the other side. And I didn't even